back to my channel. It's so good to have you here. On this channel, I talk about trending issues, okay? Issues that we find on social media. Sometimes it could be off social media. I come to talk about them from a moral and a Christian point of view, giving my 2 cents. If this is something that you would like, you are highly welcome to my channel. Please do not forget to click on the subscribe button. Also click on the notification button so that each time my videos come up, you will be the first to get a notification. Thank you so much, and it's so good to have you here. I saw my pastor, someone who once pastored me somewhere in Enugu State, Nigeria, sent me a video of a doctor. I think he's a popular online doctor. We should know him because he's always, coming out to talk about some things like that. And this doctor was analyzing and talking about the video. He busted out in tears while he was talking. I'm just going to play a short clip, maybe just a 1 minute video, of what he was saying. I wouldn't be able to play the whole thing because it's about 6 minutes. All right. But let me just play the video and I will come back.
Friend, I never knew it has become this bad in this country. I got to hear only as a Bible story that there happened to be occasion that was famine in the land and two women agreed to eat their children, to eat their babies one after another. I never knew that such can happen in this country where humans could be in position to eat another for survival. I was broken beholding a scene of an accident where a trailer, a fuel tanker, collided with a 10-seater bus. Unfortunately, nearly all of them died. But some happened to at least be alive and seeking for help. And you know what? People came to the scene of the accident. Why some of them that at least still breathing, seeking for help, people left them in their bodies and went after the fuel that is leaking out from the tank. Everyone got jerrycan and was fetching. And I said, has the humanity in us died?
All right, welcome. All right, so from what you see in the video, a group of people had accidents, okay? They said a 18-seater bus, and almost everybody in that bus was dead. But there were a few who were still alive and needed help. Now, the help that they would have needed would be to rush them to a nearby hospital or give them medical attention immediately. And instead of, the people who saw them to help those who were alive get to the hospital, because from what I was saying, there was no way they would have attended to them medically there. The best option would have been to take them to the hospital. And they left people who were dying, who were seriously injured, and they were hustling fuel. Okay. Now, first, we know that the state of Nigeria right now isn't funny. Times are really hard. So the first instinct that these people had was, I beg, I have families to feed. All right, I have things to do. I want to do this, I want to do that. Perhaps somebody's mother is even sick in the hospital. Perhaps somebody hasn't paid his child's school fees. Or perhaps that person, one of them, had not seen food to eat for days. And here is an opportunity. A tanker just managed to fall and fuel is gushing out. And you're telling me to leave that fuel and come and save your life. You're not serious. When I saw that video, in fact, I shed tears. Yeah, I'm normal right now because I have to just comport myself. You see, the way the doctor was crying, I really cried in that video. I was like, God, personally, I would never, even if I've not eaten for 3 days, even if I've not eaten for 1 week, I would not see people dying like that. And then my first instinct is to go and hustle for it, because I still have humanity in me. The reason these people did what they did is because they've lost touch of humanity. They've lost touch of humanity. And we are living in the last days. All right, in this times, the Bible says men One of the things that the Bible said would occur in the last days is that men would be lovers of themselves. And we forget that the Bible says, love your neighbor as you love yourself. The reason Jesus summarized the whole commandments, if you read the whole of the New Testament, apart from the 10 basic commandments that was given to Moses, we have more than 2,000 laws in the Old Testament. All right? The reason Jesus summarized the whole law in two, he said, first, love the Lord your God. Second, love your neighbor as you love yourself. Because the truth is, when you love your neighbor as you love yourself, all those things stated in the law, do not do this, do not do that, do not do this, do not do that, you will naturally not do them. It is when you love your neighbor like yourself, you would not kill him. If you love your neighbor like yourself, you will not covet his wife. If you love your neighbor like you love yourself, you will not steal from him. You see, those things that you know you would not want people to do to you, you will not do it to them because you love them as you love yourself. All right? Exchange those people now that were hustling fuel with those on the ground. You would be crying. They would have been crying, please help me. And if you listen well, you could hear the voices of those on the ground that were still alive. They were like, please help me. Please assist me. Please help me. And these men ignored. What you're concerned about is that you're hustling fuel. And who knows what happened? Who knows what happened? Whether those people who were crying for help, maybe they eventually died. Who knows? Because now the whole thing wasn't shown to us. So this is just the key to solving this kind of things. It's easy to, right now we are like, okay, some of us will be like, hunger, there is hunger in the land, there is this, there is that, there is this. But humanity, most of us have lost the touch of humanity. We do not have any love in us again. Just imagine, people were dying. None of you, none, not even one. If you watch that video, not even one person. Nobody was even saying, let's carry them now, let's carry. Nobody. Everybody was heading towards the tanker to collect fuel. Fuel that when you finish collecting and selling, that money is not going to last you till eternity. And you see, this is where the devil blinds our eyes. For the God of this world has blinded their eyes, for they are not able to see. Okay? You were just hustling fuel. For now, when you finish selling it now, that fuel, whatever money you spent, you sold from that fuel, 1 week, the money is done. Is when this thing I'm saying right now, it took me grace to say it. Yeah, it took me grace, but man, I was lost for words. We're in the last days. That is, it's obvious. I just pray that God heal our land. I pray that for those of us who are still righteous in Nigeria, for our sakes, not even for our sake, because our righteousness is like filth before God. So for the sake of Jesus and for the prayers that the saints pray for this nation, let God just have mercy on us. Oh, thank you so much for watching to the end. I would also want to know your thoughts on this. All right, I want to know what you think about this whole matter. And until next time, see ya.